These are all the supplements that I take in a day, and I'm going to show you when I take them and why I take them. Hello friends, welcome back to Let's Talk Health. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my supplement routine, the things that I like taking in order to keep myself healthy and to support my overall health. If you are new here, I post videos about ways that I like staying healthy, I share health tips, and I also show about my life as a naturopathic doctor. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and join our health community here. All right, enough of this intro, let's get into the video. All right, so we are over here at the supplement cabinet. I got many different things over here. So I'm going to show you which ones I take in the morning. Okay, so in the morning I take a B complex. I take ACEs and zinc. I take a probiotic, which is in the fridge, so I'm going to grab that. And I take a herb called Lemonbalm. So let's go hang out on the couch and I'll explain all of these to you. All right, so B complex. Let's talk about the B complex. Actually, I used to take this one, so I brought this one here because I used to take this one. And then I saw this one, it contains L-theanine. So you can see where it says B Synergy, B complex with L-theanine. So I got this one because I was taking actually L-theanine on its own. And I thought, well, if this one has it with it, I might as well just give it a try. So let's talk about B complex and L-theanine and why I take it. So a B complex contains the various B vitamins. So that includes vitamin B1, B2, folate, vitamin B12. And these vitamins are important for helping to support your liver. They help to support your energy production and just support your overall health. So the reason why I've chosen these two brands is because they use the activated form of the B vitamins. So there's different forms. So for example, with folate, there's folic acid. With these ones, they contain the methylated form of the folate. So that's the methyl tetrahydrofolate. So by getting the activated form, the methylated form, your body doesn't have to worry about doing that on its own. It's already getting that activated form. So I just noticed that this one contains spirulina, which makes sense because this has a green color, and I noticed it kind of has a different smell to it than normally B complex do. So I must have forgot when I had bought this that it contains that. Spirulina is a good antioxidant and has a lot of minerals in it. Okay, so that's what they look like. As you can see, they're kind of green like I was mentioning, and that's because of the spirulina. All right, so last thing for the B complex, let's talk about the L-theanine. So L-theanine is an amino acid. It's found in Matcha, which I will talk about later, but I love L-theanine because it helps to promote relaxation, but then it also helps with alertness and focus and concentration. So it's really nice to have during the day if you're studying, if you're working, you have something to do. It helps with promoting that focus and relaxation, but it won't make you drowsy. I actually wrote a blog post on L-theanine. I can link it below if you want to read it. So the next one is the ACEs and zinc. So that means vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, selenium, and zinc. This one I recently started taking. Before I would just take zinc. So zinc is helpful for supporting your immune system. And then you got really good antioxidants from that vitamin E and vitamin C in it. And then vitamin A is great for supporting skin health, eye health as well. And selenium is also another good antioxidant, and it's helpful for thyroid. So I've mentioned antioxidants quite a bit with this supplement in the previous one. So antioxidants help your body with protection from oxidative damage. So they are found in things like blueberry, green vegetables. Pretty much most of your vegetables will have antioxidants, and fruits like pomegranates as well. So I love taking it because I find that it's helpful to support my gut health and helping to support my energy levels as well. Last one is a herb, and this one is Lemonbalm. So Lemonbalm is great for a few things, but I like taking it, one, because it's great for stress, and two, it's very calming for the stomach. So if I'm feeling a little bit stressed out, if I feel like my stress has gone to my gut area where I feel like I'm experiencing some tension or some bloating, I will take Lemonbalm, and it helps with easing and soothing things down. So this is a tincture, which means it's a liquid extract of the herb. So I'll show you what it looks like. So it just looks like that. You put it in a little bit of water. It's actually better to take this one away from food, so I'll usually have it before I'm having breakfast in the morning. Okay, so the last supplement that I take in the morning is a probiotic. So I will take this with my breakfast. I take one of these. It has 11 billion colony forming units, so that's listed as the CFU on the ingredient list. This one's considered a multi-strain, so it has a variety of different probiotic strains, and having a variety of strains is helpful for supporting the microbiome. I talked a little bit more about probiotics in one of my previous videos, supplements for IBS, and I talked about which ones are helpful for diarrhea and which strains are helpful for constipation. So I'll leave that linked and you can go check it out. So I take probiotics in cycles. I don't take them every day forever. I'll usually cycle on and off a couple of months. They help to support your good gut bacteria. They help to support your immune system. And for me, I noticed they help to prevent bloating. All right, so those are the supplements. These are the ones that I take in the morning, and I'll check back in with you later. So after breakfast, I love making a drink. Sometimes it can be coffee, but a lot of times I like having matcha instead. So it's not really a supplement, but the way it works is kind of like a supplement and based on the benefits that it has. And then I also add collagen to it. So I'm gonna show you what the matcha latte looks like, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about matcha and collagen. So this is a very untraditional way to make a matcha. Normally you're supposed to have a matcha whisk and use that to whisk the matcha into like a paste with the hot water, but I don't have that, so I'm going to show you the method that I use to make my matcha. So I want to show you the matcha powder that I am using. So this is Pluck Organic Matcha, ceremonial grade, made in Japan. I'm going to show you the inside so you can see what it looks like. So see how it's that really bright green color? So you know it's a good quality matcha when it's bright green like that. Okay, so what I did is I put about a teaspoon of matcha in a little glass jar. I boiled some water, so I'm going to add a little bit of boiling water. Okay, I actually let the water sit because when it's too hot, it's not good for the matcha. So just put it in there and stir it up. And then I'll show you what I do for the next part. Okay, so this is the part where you're just supposed to whisk the matcha, but I just shake it instead. It gives it this nice foam on top too. So that is your matcha shot. So I'll show you what I'm gonna do now. One scoop of collagen powder. I wanted to come over to the window so you can see it in lighting because it's such a pretty color. So good. So this is the collagen powder that I use. It's by Camprav, it's called Collagen Beauty, and then I'll show the ingredients. So here's the ingredient list. It's collagen peptides in it. I know it says beauty, they market it for beauty, and it's not that I'm necessarily using it for beauty. I like using it because you get some extra protein, so it's adding some protein into the drink, and then it's also helpful for hair, skin, and nails, and joints as well. So I try to have 1 scoop of the collagen a day. Some days I don't have it, like if I don't have a drink, if I don't have matcha or coffee or a smoothie, those are usually the ways I add it in. You could put it in something like oatmeal and stir it in. It doesn't really have much of a taste. If you've never tried it, like if you put it in coffee or matcha, you can't really taste it too much. It's a very mild taste. But yeah, that's one of the supplements that I take, and I like having this one like mid-morning after I'm done breakfast. Okay, so I almost forgot to talk about the benefits of matcha and why I drink matcha. Okay, so I love coffee. I love having it either iced, hot, anyway. I really enjoy having a cup of coffee, but it is irritating to my stomach. And I notice if I have it too much, I will get bloated or sometimes I'll have some pain. And then the caffeine makes me a little jittery and anxious. So it's really not the best thing for me to have. I do try to have decaf if I have it or not have it as often. So matcha is a great alternative for it. Matcha has some caffeine, doesn't have as much as coffee, and it doesn't have that acidity that coffee has. And it's that acidity that can be a bit irritating to the stomach. So matcha contains L-theanine. I was talking about L-theanine this morning when I showed you the B complex. So that is naturally in matcha. And it also has some antioxidants in it as well. So it has benefits to it, so that's a reason why I like having it, and it also tastes great. It tastes like green tea if you've never tried it before. So I'm just gonna finish drinking this, and then I will check back in later when I take supplements later on in the evening. So it's time for me to show you the last 2 supplements that I take of the day. So we have magnesium and vitamin D. So the reason why I take these ones in the evening is because of the magnesium. The magnesium helps to promote muscle relaxation, and it can help with the restful sleep. So that's why I love taking it at night after I'm done my dinner, and then I'll have it maybe a couple hours before I'm going to bed. So this magnesium is called magnesium glycinate. It's 200 milligrams in one capsule. So the capsules are like this. And I take 2 of these. Magnesium is also helpful for supporting regular bowel movements. It's also great for gut health, for cramps, and also for anxiety. So it's a really good mineral. It has so many different benefits. I definitely notice a difference in my gut health when I take this one. If I take it regularly, I do notice a difference in bloating, also in stress, and also in muscle tension as well. So if I work out, I notice that the next day I'm not as sore. And then the vitamin D3. So this one is 1,000 IUs per drop. So I usually do around 3 to 4 drops. This can vary depending on the time of year and also depending on what my vitamin D levels are like. If you really want to know what your optimal dose is, you should get your levels tested, and then you can calculate it online based on what your weight is, what your current dose is, what your levels are, and what you want your optimal levels to be. So this is an oil-based solution. So you want to have vitamin D with a fat in order to help absorb it. So because this one is in an oil-based, it already helps to absorb it. But if you're having something like the capsules, then you want to make sure you're having it with food and food that has fats in it in order to help absorb it. And then you want to think of the vitamin D and the magnesium as best friends. So the magnesium helps with absorbing the vitamin D. So that's why I like taking them together. So vitamin D is great for supporting bone health, hormone health, and immune health. I take it in the evening, like I was saying, because I like taking the magnesium in the evening, and then I like taking my vitamin D with my magnesium, so I take them both in the evening. But you could take these during the day as well if you wanted to. All right, so that's it for all the supplements that I take in a day. As you saw earlier, I do have a pretty big supplement cabinet. So sometimes there are other things that I might add in depending on how I'm feeling, depending on what my body needs. But these are kind of my staples that I like taking. If you want to see more health and wellness content like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and join our health community here. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.